real quick, man. Quick live from the backyard, you guys. I'm not in the house. I'm not at the laptop. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually in the backyard with a bunch of flies and my dogs. So I'm just gonna do a quick live. I wanted to talk to my people real quick, man. So I'll let everybody pile in, man. Salute to everybody as always. Make sure when you come in, man, wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Salute to JJ. I see you, brother. Grim Raider, all my people, man. SA Big Dog. Yo, yo. Always good to see my people here in the building. I'm gonna let y'all all pile in real quick. We're gonna talk a little bit. Glenn, what up? 209 Garcia. Sean, man, you already know where this live is going, brother. Salute to all my people. Once again, you guys, I'm just doing a quick live from the backyard. I'm actually rocking over here with my dog, having me some Woodson Whiskey, man. Salute to my proud sponsor, my family over there at Woodson Whiskey. Big Ron, this one's not. This one's not, man. I fulfilled my duties this week to my sponsors, man. So I promise you, I'm not going to hit you guys over the head with some sponsorship stuff, man. It's just me talking to my people real quick, man. Salute to the 120 plus people. Come on, get them likes up, you guys. Wipe them feet. Make sure you hit them thumbs up. Make sure you hit them thumbs up. Salute to Glenn. He says, bro, I got a good feeling we're going to get Shador Sanders. Man, him or Cam Ward. I'm good with either one of them. Trust and believe I am cool with either one of those guys. 1A, 1B. You can have it either way, but I'm good with either one of those guys. But to be honest, those are my only two quarterbacks that if we're going to take one in the first round, I'm looking at those two. Definitely. Biff Malibu, salute to my guy. Mondo in the building, man. Salute, salute, salute. I got to say, you guys, you know, this is definitely tough, man, because, you know, we're 2-5 right now, man. It's been a terrible, terrible season. You know, as a fan, right, loving this team for 40 years of my life, right? I've seen some bad teams, you guys. This is not the worst football team that I've seen, but this is probably the worst football team that I've seen since I've covered this team in the last 5 years. And, you know, I'm not telling anybody else how to fan, so I hope you guys don't tell me how to fan. You know what I mean? Everybody fans how they want to fan. You know, I've seen some lowly Raiders teams, but I didn't have to cover them, right? I just turn off the TV, go about my life, you know, still be depressed for, 6 days until we got football back, but you know how it goes as Raider fans, right? But to have to cover this team, man, the way we're looking, the brand of football that we're putting out there, the coaching staff, the quarterback situation, the run game, this is just a tough, tough pill to swallow this year. Nose ring, you guys, no booger, nose ring, no booger. It's just tough, man. Tough, tough, tough. And, I see a lot of stuff going on Twitter and Instagram today and, about our beloved Raiders, right? And I have to say this, I've been trolling a little bit, the whole AP stuff. I hope he gets it together and I hope it works. I really, truly do. But this is just a tough product to watch. This is the first time, you guys, and I'll be here tomorrow to cover the game, me and Hammer, like we always do. We always show up for the nation. We're not going to stop showing up for the nation. But this is the first time that I am not excited to wait. At least, the time that I've covered this team. It's not fun, man. It's easy to turn it off and, you can just turn it off. This is what I do. I make an honest living doing this. I take care of my whole family off of YouTube. And God is good. And thank you guys, for allowing me to do so. But man, this is the first time in many moons, you guys, I am not excited to truly wake up tomorrow and cover this team. I got 2 shows tomorrow. One with my guy, Michael Darcy. We'll be covering the Raiders Chiefs, preview. And then right after that, me and Hammer doing the show or whatnot. But it's just tough, man. Yeah, I might be lagging, you guys. I'm in my backyard, so my apologies. Let me move a little bit. Let me move. Let me get closer to the house. Let me see. We getting a little better? We getting a little better? A little better? Let me know in the chat, you guys. Put a thumbs up if we're getting a little better. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm in my backyard, you guys. So my internet, I was all the way by the fence. But yeah, man, this is the first time, you guys. Me and Waster were talking on the phone the other day about it's just it's tough. It's tough because every year we approach, the season with optimism, right? We're always optimistic. We're always like, look, man, I'm hyped. I'm excited, about this team. My expectations weren't through the roof this year, knowing that, we moved on, from another bridge quarterback in Jimmy G, right, last year. And then Aiden O'Connell came in, and then we signed Gardner Minshew. I wasn't truly just over the roof. My expectations weren't very high. I was expecting this team to compete because of, the talent that we have on the defense side of the football. I expected the run game to be a lot better, the O-line to be a lot better. But, I mean, it sucks, you guys. And Dan, I definitely did. Definitely did. It just sucks, man. It sucks. You know what I mean? And my expectations are pretty low moving forward. It's tough to watch this team and truly feel like, and y'all can say whatever you want, bro. I bleed silver and black. I bleed this. I bleed this. To not really feel like if we win, great. If we don't, great. Like, it doesn't truly matter to me. It's Chiefs week. You want to go out there and beat those guys, right? But the thing is, as Raider fans, we'll get so sold on beating the Chiefs tomorrow, which they're due for one, and we know them better than anybody, right? We can go out there and beat them at home, which we haven't done. And next thing you know, we show up the following week in Cincinnati, which I'll be at the game, you guys. I have tickets. Me and Stu will be out there at the game. I'll be kicking it with my bro, Dylan Lauby. Salute to Dylan. I'll be kicking it with my boy Trey. Salute to Trey Taylor. And we're going to be kicking it with Rob Ryan and some of the coaching staff. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But, I'm not sold on the way this team looks out there on the football field. It's bad. It's bad. You know what I mean? And, it's tough. It's just tough. I just thought I would come on, hit the live real quick and just talk to you guys a little bit. You know what I mean? Get my little depression off myself. A little, I'm feeling some type of way today because it's Saturday, man. And usually these days I'm so hyped. I'm like, oh my God, we got football tomorrow. I just watched my son today. They lost, you know what I'm saying? But he went out there, found the end zone again, came up with another pick, leading the league in picks with 5 picks. He's at least for sure leading his team in picks. So salute to my son, having a great rookie season with his team. And I'm thinking in my head, like, oh man, we still got football tomorrow. We got football tomorrow. I'm hyped. I'm not. I'm not sold at all. I'm live right now, bro. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough. Whether it's Gardner Minshew out there, whether it's Desmond Ridder, which I would love to see Ridder out there. I would love to see Ridder out there tomorrow because we have nothing to lose at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same effect with Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, right? It was like, we want to see Aiden out there because we truly don't know what he can do yet. And with Gardner, we know who he is. And at this point, I would love to see Desmond Ridder go out there. He can use his legs a little bit more than Gardner Minshew. There is a reason he's on his third team, you guys. He's 25 years old, and he's on his third team, the Atlanta Falcons, where he went 12 touchdowns, 12 picks. The season he started out there to the Cardinals practice squad. He's definitely struggled since coming to the NFL, right? But I just feel like at this point, there's nothing to lose. I know that they're still going to go out there and fight. They're going to put Alexander Madison out there. He deserves it. Zeus, who struggled all year long. I just rather see the youth movement moving forward. I want to be able to just enjoy watching football and analyzing the youth. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is put Ridder out there, 25 years old. We don't know what he can do in this system. And I don't believe in this system at all with Luke Getsy, but you just never know, right? Throw him out there. Hey, if he's great, great. If he's terrible, great. You move on, you go get another quarterback next year. But I want to just see the young pups, man. Like moving forward, man, just throw those guys out there, throw them into the fire. There's no reason why we shouldn't see more Amari Gaynor out there, why we shouldn't see more Tommy Eichenberg when healthy, at the linebacker position. We know Luke is out. Spill is always going to be Spill. But I know Dylan has struggled, you guys, and I know a lot of you guys have beaten him up about the fumbles, the one in preseason, the one a few weeks ago, and rightfully so. But I'd rather see him and Sincere McCormick out there. Alexander Madison's not going to be a Raider next year. He's on a 1-year deal. Zeus, Still on his rookie deal. He'll be around. But why not just throw the young guys out there? Why not? There's no reason not to. This is the time to allow Dylan, allow Sincere McCormick to go out there and get the feel of the game, get the speed of the NFL level, and allow them to make mistakes. Allow them to make mistakes. Allow them to go out there, and if they fumble, at least we know what we have, and we can move on if need be, right? Youth movement, full display. This personally, and mind you, I'm not the coaching staff, and they're going to go out there and throw the veterans out there, the Zeuses and the Alexander Madisons and the Amir Abdullah, which I have no idea why at this point you're 2-5 playing in Amir Abdullah. At this point, he should be just smooth special teams. That's it, simple and plain. You should never see Amir Abdullah out there running the football, because at this point in his career, he'll be on the way out anyways next season. He'll probably end up retiring next year, retiring a Raider. There's no real reason to put these guys out there that are aging veterans when you have, JPJ, who's been balling for us, DJ Glaze, who's been a blessing in disguise, third rounder out of Maryland. Play him. Put Jordan Meredith out there as well. I know he's not as young as these guys, but he's still young. I want to see the youth movement on full display. More Turner, more Tucker, more Brock Bowers. Continue to feed him. You know what I mean? It's a tough year, but more DCAM. What's it going to hurt? Put DCAM out there a little bit more. He was dealing with that hamstring injury all off season. Finally got some burn these past few weeks. Damn cigar went out. But, it's time to see the young guys go out there and get their issue. Trey is back from that knee injury. Put him out there as safety with Palomau. You know what I mean? If the plan is to bring Merrick back, I understand the philosophy of putting him out there and playing him. He's been really good for us these past few weeks. But let's get these guys out there. Chris Smith, you know what I mean? Let's see what he can do at the safety position. Get some more of these guys, man. Get them more out. Just give them some more snaps. Because at this point, we're looking towards the future. We're looking towards the future. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say, you guys, that I'm here to just Justin Shorter as well, Biff. I know AP kind of praised him, in his presser the other day, saying that, he's looking really good out there at practice and giving them real live reps, real live bullets. You love that. For those who don't know who Justin Shorter is, a wide receiver converted to a tight end, number 81 out there. So, youth movement, 2-5, you guys. Even if we find a way to win tomorrow, let's just say we rip off 2 wins the next 2 weeks. It'd be great. It'd be great. But, I mean, realistically, what are we doing? Like, what is the end game here? Because, we're missing key players at key spots, and we're missing, to be real with you, to be frank, I feel like some of these coaches are in over their heads. Graham is trying to do what he can without a bunch of starters on the defensive side of the ball. I got to give him his credit. You know what I'm saying? He's out there working with whatever he can. When you got Snowden and Chason, coming over, a former first-round pick that was on the Carolina practice squad, right? And he's getting real live reps. It's truly bad on that D-line when Tyree is not showing any signs of improvement, in year 2. Christian Wilkins is out for the year. John Jenkins is 35, 36 years old. He'll be on the way out this next season. Give these young guys a shot. Get Matthew Butler out there even more. I know that people were pissed off, and me, myself included, about that 15-yard penalty that he gave up, on that one play. Was it Justin Fields, I believe, right? Was it Justin Fields? We were playing Pittsburgh. I believe it was that game. I could be wrong. But it's just, it's tough, man. It's tough. You're seeing Jack Jones, taking certain plays off and avoiding contact. You're seeing Tyree in year 2 finally fully healthy and not really showing anything outside of a bull rush in his skill set. That's it. He's still the last person off the line, when the offense is snapping the football. That's tough to watch. A first-round guy, top 10 pick, just not being able to put it all together. This is the time, Tyree, that you should be making as much noise as possible, because your leader needs you. Max Crosby needs you. Malcolm Kuntz is gone for the season. Christian Wilkins is gone for the season. This should be a time for you to say, I need to step up fully And he's not doing it. And it's just showing me that he's just not the guy moving forward. He's just not. He's not. Maybe in year 3 he can figure out, a way to unlock a little bit more of his potential. But I just don't see a first round talent in Tyree Wilson. Coming out of Texas Tech, a lot of people thought that he was a developmental type player. It's going to take a few years to get him right and get him situated. We're on year 2. And in year 1, you kind of wash your hands of it, right? Because he wasn't fully healthy. He missed, the majority of the offseason and so, because of the injury. But it's just like, I just don't see it. I don't see it. And Luke Getsy, we can beat him up as much as we want to, you guys, in terms of his play calling. It's been bad. It's been bad. But there's also been many times where there's been receivers wide open and our quarterbacks could just not get the football to them. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's easy to completely place the blame all on Luke Getsy. There's so many problems across the board with this team, you guys. It is. There's so many issues across the board. It's game management with AP. It's the timeout situation. It's you're getting the goal line situations and you throw the football 3 times and decide to kick a field goal when you're down by 8. There's just so much there's so much to overcome this season, right? And it just sucks to say, like I said before, you guys, this is the first year that I'm actually covering this team where it's a struggle for me to just be excited about tomorrow. It sucks, man. And it's even more sad that it's only week 8. It's only week 8, and most of the nation is pretty much already checked out. Now, we're going to have some Raider fans that, will always be, oh, I don't give a shit. No, win every game. I understand that. I love y'all for that. I get it. But this isn't that. This isn't that. This isn't that. This is the year where you throw out some of these young kids, see what they can do, see if they can be core pieces moving forward. Look at some of these veterans, some of these free agents, that are we going to bring them back? Are we not? Nate Hobbs, I believe, deserves another contract. I do. Merrick, to me, I feel like we can be pretty deep at the safety position. If we got Trey Taylor, right? Former, the best DB at the collegiate level, right? Award winner. You got Palomar, who's really showing out right now. You got Chris Smith, a former, 5th, 6th round pick out of Georgia, who was a leader, a captain on that defense, that's not really getting any burn. And then, next year we have the option of allowing Merrick to walk, you guys, allowing him to walk and potentially bring in a Javon Holland, a guy that is way more versatile at the safety position that could play both safety spots. You could throw him into the nickel. And I know Merrick can do that as well, but Javon is the better football player at this point. Now, I'm not saying that Merrick can't go somewhere else and become a star. I do believe that he can. He has the skill set to do it. But it's just tough, man. Salute to Hug as well, man. Salute, Graphk. I'm here for the youth movement. Stay strong, my guy. We show up every Sunday with little hopium. Let's go, Raiders. Tyree is still boo-boo. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to my brother Mikey in the building as well. Once again, you guys, I'm in the backyard, just doing a quick live. Let me light this cigar up. Have my cigar. Salute. Once again, it's not my traditional type of live, you guys. I usually be on a laptop on StreamYard, having all my graphics and stuff up, but it's in the backyard. I wanted to kick game with you guys for a little bit. Raider Nation, hey, and Merrick could be. What is that going to look like in terms of contract-wise? What do we look like? What do we need to pay Merrick next year? I would rather pay top dollar to Javon Holland to bring him in. I think that he could be an all-pro safety for our Raiders. I do. And Graham, if he is the defensive coordinator next year, which he rightfully deserves so, I think that he values versatility. You can move Javon Holland around all over the place. That is a guy, man, that will be a Swiss Army knife for this defense moving forward if you could bring him in. Good news as well, you guys. It looks like Jacoby may play tomorrow as well. So that's a good thing. Once again, he's still fairly young. He's our best receiver at this point on this roster, not named Brock Bowers, right? So it's good to see him out there as well. LT says, Darnay Holmes. Yeah, man, some of those guys, they can move on. And with Jack Jones, do you give up on him this quick? Do you? I mean, he's still in a contract. He's on a rookie deal. I believe he has one more year on his deal, right? So, I mean, essentially, you don't have to move on from Jack Jones. He's cheap, too. He's cheap. You could bring him back and, and hope that, he can recapture those ball hawking abilities that he had last year, but I just feel like he looks like he's kind of checked out. I feel like he looks like he's checked out. He looks like he's over this shit. Hug. I think the leash for Minshew is shorter than ever. I mean, to be real with you, bro, is there even a leash left? The only reason he's out there is because Aiden broke his thumb. So truly, there really isn't a leash left. That leash was cut up, you know, when he when he threw that pick 6 against Denver, you know, and then we had to move on from him. Since he got benched, he does not look checked out, or he does look checked out. Facts. I like Jace Horn as well, Biff. I do. Hug. The thing is this. With Luke Getsey's system, is it really difficult for Desmond Ridder to get? Most of the time, he's throwing the football behind the line of scrimmage. They're running the ball right up the gut. I mean, it's not really a difficult scheme. It's not a complex scheme to understand. You know what I mean? I think Desmond Ridder will be fine. To be honest, I mean, it can't get any worse than Gardner Minshew at this point. It can't. This isn't a Gruden type system or a Josh McDaniels type system where you throw your quarterback out there and every single receiver has to literally run the route as it's designed, or the rhythm will be off. This isn't that type of offense. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, Josh McDaniels' system, it's clear cut. The receivers have to run specific routes. It needs to be exactly how it's designed, or the timing is off on the offensive side of the ball. This isn't that. This isn't that. Chloe out here making digging holes all in my backyard. Salute to my baby. Omni, and that'll come with time. I like that though. DCam will have to learn to flip his hips. Too tall. Should be a press man coverage. I'm not mad about that. Not mad about that at all. He kind of reminds me of a former corner that we had, more that big body corner out of Utah. What's my guy's name? Help me out, nation. Who was it? That big body corner that we brought out of Utah years ago. We had high hopes for him. No, it wasn't Sean Smith, Brandon. It was a kid that we actually drafted. I forgot who was it. And the name is literally, it's right there. Not Keith McGill, Assassin's Creed. I thought that Keith McGill, Isaiah Johnson. And was he, I thought he was at Utah as well, right? Was it with Utah? Keith McGill, I think, was with you. I might be mixing two different colleges up. But Isaiah Johnson. Yes. Salute to George Manley, my dog. Appreciate you, brother. No, not Obi. Not Obi, the linebacker out of Connecticut. No. Yes, he went to Houston. There you go. Houston. Obi was a terrible second-round pick for Reggie McKenzie. He absolutely shit the bed with that pick. That was nasty, nasty work. A kid that they thought highly of, and man, that shit did not pan out at all. Unknown. He was in the second round. We took him in the second round. Reggie McKenzie had, outside of DC, some of the worst second-round picks known to man. They thought that he could be, you know, that hybrid type linebacker, great in coverage, can play the run, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out that way. Yeah, Dre the Great. Outside of that, 2014 draft where Khalil, DC, Gabe Jackson, he struggled. There was not too many drafts that were that we can really brag about in terms of Reggie McKenzie. Outside of the salary cap, which Reggie was really good at. I mean, Reggie really didn't hit anything outside the park. Let's just keep it a buck. I think he was a terrible GM for us. He was a good guy, great guy, but he played the salary cap well, and some of those picks, They landed right in his lap. Khalil Mack landed right in his lap. DC was right there at the beginning of the first round. He had to take him, and then Gabe Jackson, who would have thought, right? I'm hoping that DJ Glaze can be like that Gabe Jackson type pickup for us. And now my dog want to be irritated. Chloe, chill out. S. Dot, what's good with you, brother? Cheers, nation. Salute to my people. Like I said before, man, quick live. Just wanted to come hang out with you guys for a minute in the backyard. I've been wanting to do one of these type of segments where I can do like a cigar and whiskey type little segment and shit. So I might start doing this a little bit more, sitting outside in the backyard. Wasted. Facts. Facts. Cake mix, bro. Shit is ass. But yeah, this has been the toughest 7 weeks of me covering this team in the last 5 years. It's been tough. And I'm talking about the Josh McDaniels days. I'm talking about a year or two out of Gruden. You know, this is tough. This is tough. It's tough to wake up tomorrow and be excited about covering this Raiders-Chiefs game tomorrow, which I will regardless, because I'm a diehard Raider and I love my team and I love you guys. I'm going to be there for my people. But it's just, this is tough, man. This is tough. Hey, Wasted. Go Dodgers, bro. Go Dodgers, motherfucker. Go Dodgers. Yeah, bitch. She back here eating up a water bottle. Scrody McBooger. And yet you're here. And yet you're here. Gotta love the trolls, man. Gotta love the trolls. How you guys feel about this game tomorrow? Once again, I'm mainly excited about seeing these youngins get an opportunity to go out and and earn some reps. That's really how I'm looking at this, man. This is how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like I just want to see some of these young guys go out there. I want to see a big game from Brock Bowers. I want to see over 100 yards. This is a top-notch defense, you guys, that we're facing. I know a lot of people are assuming, because we know the Chiefs, right? We know them better than anybody, and AP has he has their number, so to speak, right? This defense ain't nothing to play with. Our offense has struggled all year long, you guys. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we found a way to get it done against that Baltimore defense in that fourth quarter, but outside of that one quarter, it's been pretty difficult all season long. You know what I mean? So I got to realistically pump the brakes a little bit. I think our defense is going to show out tomorrow. I think Max is going to go crazy. And shockingly, Jack Jones may go out there and play like his hair is on fire tomorrow as well, because of the whole Patrick Mahomes, what was it? Stop the magician or blase blah, whatever he said, right? It could be fun tomorrow to watch on the defense side of the ball. But it's going to be difficult to see, for me to honestly tell you guys that this offense is going to find a way to really go out there and do it. I think they're the number one team against the run in the NFL, I believe. I think they're the number one rushing defense in the NFL. So if you can't get the ground game going, once again, Minshew or Desmond Ridder, whoever it is going to struggle to throw the football. Jay Raider, man, salute to you. Do you think Shedeur Sanders will be ready? Yes, I do. But I'm good with either him or Cam Ward. Definitely. Dre the Great, I love that. I love the thought process behind that. Nothing to lose, right? Go out there and throw the fucking football all over the place. Go out there and just, look, if you can get, if you're going to run the football, like I said before, put some of those young guys out there. Let's see Sincere. Let's see Dylan. But if not, just go out there and throw the football and have fun. Treat it like a, like a kid's game back in the day, just us going out there and throw the ball around. Go out there and throw the ball around. It's going to be tough. This defense is stout, you guys. This defense is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Salute to Hug, my dog. Prediction: Minshew gets hurt on a Chris Jones sack. Ritter in the second quarter, and we're shopping backup quarterbacks again. God damn. Salute to Hug, my boy. Once again, I'm on YouTube as well, so I couldn't put it up on the screen, but I appreciate you. Hey, and that's a major question mark right there. Wasted, right? To who? You know, Chris Jones is going to wreck this game. Hey, got to find a way. I just think, honestly, man, it's going to be a very, very low-scoring affair on our side. You know, Patrick Mahomes is still very pissed off. They're 6-0, right? He hasn't had a great year by any means. He struggled all year long. But once again, he said, we'll see them. We'll see him soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever he said, you know, when that whole Kermit the Frog situation happened with Trey Taylor, right? You don't think that he didn't have this on his calendar, you guys? You don't think for some reason we're not going to see All-Pro Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes tomorrow? You don't think that Andy Reid doesn't have this circled around regardless if we're 2-5? You're crazy. You don't think that Travis Kelce, who's owned us in recent memory, isn't planning on going crazy and going vintage Kelce tomorrow? Got to keep it a buck here, you guys. They have every reason to be pissed off right now. Every reason to be pissed off at this specific team. You don't think they hear all the noise about this was the last team that beat them and so on and so forth? You know, you would think that them winning the championship in our home would just wash the hands out of that situation, right? Because that's even worse. But no, they finally get a crack at us, you know, this season right now with us 2-5 reeling right now and them being 6-0. Gaither, I'm gonna be real. I don't know how much D-Hop gets burned tomorrow. I'm gonna be really real with you. I know that it was reported that they're gonna look at him a few times and they're gonna try and find, you know, dial up some plays for him and so on and so forth. I don't know if that means that they're trying to just act like they're gonna get him just slowly but surely, but you never know. I mean, D-Hop has a real quarterback for the first time in how long? In forever. Forever. And forever. At least the last few years in Tennessee, right? You know, the Ryan Tannehills and the you know, the Will Levises of the world and, you know, the Malik Willises of the world. He has a real quarterback at his disposal right now. You know, and this is actually the best quarterback that he's ever had. Not named Deshaun Watson. And he had prime Deshaun Watson in Houston. But this is Chief Week. And to be real, you guys, I would be definitely happy to watch this team find a way to win against the Chiefs because this is like our Super Bowl. You know, you always want to find a way to beat the best. And if we can, great. I just personally don't see how we can find a way to do it. This is a tough team. And you know, years prior, I would say a tough team offensively to guard, to defend. But this is a great defense. This defense is going to go out there and they're going to get to Gardner Minshew a lot. I'm nervous about this young O-line. Hopefully Glaze, JPJ and company, Colton Miller can have a great game for us on the left side. You know, we're going to be without Parham, it looks like, with that Achilles injury. I think it was the Achilles, right? Or was it the ankle? I forgot what it was, but it's tough, man. Wasted says, break Mahomes Bizak. Yeah, it's his ankle. There you go. He was dealing with an Achilles injury earlier in the season. Now it's an ankle injury. Wipe them feet, y'all. We got over 400 people in the building. Make sure you get them likes up. Get them likes up. Keep us in the algorithm. But yeah, this is just... it'll get better. It'll get better. You know, and I tell myself that every year as a Raider fan, and I know you guys do the same thing. You guys tell yourselves the same shit, right? It'll get better. It'll get better. You know, I think that this is the first year in forever that we can actually really be excited about the upcoming draft. Because this last one, we were excited because we thought, for some strange reason, us being delusional Raider fans, that we could find a way to move up and get a quarterback. And that wasn't the case at all. Jaden Daniels was taking the league by storm, rib injury or not. He's out here cooking, him and Cliff Kingsbury. Caleb is finally starting to get the wheels turning in Chicago, right? We thought last year was going to be the year we went and got a quarterback. This is the year where we can finally say, we know what time it is. We have a different GM in the building, an 11-year experienced type general manager that has went out and got the likes of a Justin Herbert before. He had his hands in the pot in Indianapolis when they drafted Peyton Manning, which was it was a layup to go get him though, right? But I think that they know now, especially with Max being in his prime, this is the first offseason that I'm excited about because I know that we have to target a quarterback early. Wes, I would have loved to have Michael Penix, man. I would have. I'd love to have him on this roster right now. You guys know how me and Wasted felt about Michael Penix Jr. We thought he could be the next guy, but it didn't fall like that. But guess what? Now we have a generational player in Brock Bowers, and now we have to find someone to be his yin to his yang, right? It is what it is. I will not be upset at all, ever, about being able to draft a Brock Bowers. Ever. 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 Could you imagine Shador or Cam Ward or whoever it is? They're going to find that connection with him fast. And then remember, you guys, next year, Michael Mayer be back. The offense will look totally different. Dre the Great, definitely, man. As somebody that's 40 years old and watched this team for many years, we're due for one, man. We're due for one. I'm going to be honest. I don't really know, Josh, how Tom Brady feels about AP. I don't. I truly don't. I can just tell you this. I know that Tom Brady knows what great coaching looks like. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. And I think we're all in agreement here that this isn't what it looks like. Simple and plain. Whether you have the personnel or not, this isn't what a great coaching staff looks like. From coordinator to head coach, to even the running back coach, you guys. I mean, look, we brought in Cadillac Williams. We brought in Cadillac Williams. Like, I know he's coached at the collegiate level. I believe he was he the Auburn running backs coach? I believe he had some, he had some experience, coaching. But you bring him in, you move on from Palomar. He goes to Seattle, I believe. A better running back group out there. You bring in the Cadillac Williams. Like, that's the kind of move where it's like, are you signing him because of his name and what he's done at the NFL level? Are you bringing him in because you've seen what he did at the collegiate level and you really, truly believe in what he can do? I think this was another move, you guys, to appease the nation because for name's sake, bringing in a Cadillac Williams. And then it doesn't help that James Craig and Joe Philbin are still struggling with that O-line. They're still struggling with that O-line. Just from top to bottom, you guys, like I'm not sold on any of these guys. I'm not. And I love Patrick Graham. I do. I love Patrick Graham. But this defense needs to find ways to get more turnovers. We're like at the bottom of the league, I believe, somewhere at the end. We were 27-28 for a while. I don't know exactly where we are right now, but bottom of the barrel in takeaways. I know Graham is missing some pieces, the Marcus Epps of the world, Christian Wilkins, that's definitely a blow, that defensive line, Malcolm Kuntz as well. But you got to find a way to go out there and, and get some turnovers. Even though the offense is struggling, give them more opportunities on the offensive side of the ball to go out there and try and figure it out. Yeah, man, happy birthday, AP, man. Happy birthday, AP. I'm waiting for, is it May 11th, I believe? I'm waiting for May 11th. It's Ben Johnson's birthday. I'm going to make sure I do put up a nice post for Ben Johnson. He'll be 39 years old, you guys. I think May 11th, somewhere around there. He's 39 years old. But happy birthday, AP. I want nothing to do with Bill Belichick. I don't know why people keep buying into that narrative. I don't want nothing to do with him. There's a reason why he's out of the league. And I know that him and Tom were on a podcast talking the other day. But no, I don't care if they're cool or not. There's no way you can sell a team Bill Belichick right now. I think that the way he goes about his business and coaching, I think the game is past him. Not saying that he's not a brilliant mind, especially on the defensive side of the ball, but without a Tom Brady, we've seen that it doesn't work. Hug, man. Happy birthday, bro, to your wife, man. That's dope, bro. Tell her that the nation sends their love. And, you already know, man. It's beautiful. Look at my dog, bro. She back here tweaking. Yeah, hey, 10 Commandments. We call her the Condor, bro. We call her the Condor. Real talk. She back here moving and grooving, man. She's back. Hey, wasted. She back here off them shroomies. Unknown, I appreciate you, man. Love my backyard, but my dog absolutely destroyed my grass, bro. She dug holes throughout my whole backyard. And then the wind just carried my whole table, shattered my glass. I don't even have a table out here and shit anymore. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that Kings and Lakers game tonight, definitely. Definitely hyped about that. We lost a close one to Minnesota the other day, man. That shit pissed me off. Kings still can't find a way to defend the perimeter, man. Shit kills me, man. Cannot stop the three-pointer at all. Got to find a way. She's an Australian cattle dog slash, was it Hiller? Look at this shit. She back here on dope, y'all. She is back here on smooth cream. Smoking that Beamery. Salute once again, everybody here in the building, as always. Wasted, you don't know nothing about that, man. I'm from Northern California, bro. When you say cream, people know what it is, man. On my block, you know, we was moving cream. hey, past the statute of limitations, I'm no longer out there like that. But just a heads up, you know, you need to know what it is. You know, we called it bean, we called it cream. You don't know nothing about that, man. He said the creamster. Yeah, man. But I'm just, you guys, you know, I did this live, man, because I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit and kind of lose or kind of have you guys feed me some energy, man. Salute the Hammer. My brother's in the building as well. Yeah, we live tomorrow. Definitely, bro. You know, it's today was a tough one, man. Like once again, I watched my son. You know, they went and played one of the better teams in their league. They got cooked. My son absolutely balled out, found the end zone again, came up with another pick. My boy out there cooking right now. But, you know, I was like, you know what, man, at least I got my Raiders tomorrow. And I stopped. I was driving home and I just said, I need a cigar because shit, man. I usually would be excited, you know, it's Chiefs week. Even when we had bad teams, I was always excited to play the Chiefs. You know, even that year when we played in Oakland in the rain, I think it was a Thursday night game, I believe, and we were like 0-10. I think they were like 7-3 or something like that. I forgot where they were. They were one of the better teams in the NFL. Latavius Murray, the $100, it was like a 90-yard dash to the crib, right? I was even excited about that. I was in the middle of a snowstorm in Buffalo watching that game, hyped up. And we were 0-10. But once again, you guys, I didn't cover this football team. Kenny, I'm from South Sac, bro. 24th and 47. I just wasn't hyped. I mean, like, I'm not hyped right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I have to cover it. Like, I got to do this. I have to do this. You know, you move on from, you know, Devontae Adams. That was one of the points where we thought, you know, oh, at least we got Devontae Adams, right? At least we have Max Crosby on this roster. So we got something to be happy about. We got something, you know, to be, you know, really, look, man, we got, at least we can watch some really good football players out there. And then Devontae forces himself out to a damn near worse situation with the Jets. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, bro, are we that bad? Are we that bad? Like, we must be terrible. Oh, J-Ro, I know a lot about depression, brother. I've been a Raider fan since 40 years. And I'm realizing now, I think a lot of that stems from being a Raider fan and a Sacramento Kings fan and a San Jose Sharks fan and an Oakland A's fan and a Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan, which I'm very happy my team, they went out there and cooked. Who was it? Navy today? I think we beat the shit out of Navy. Dre, they don't know about that, man. The mental health Mondays used to hit. But yeah, man, get some questions in, you guys, before I get out of here, before this sun finally comes down. My son's in the front yard playing ball with some of his teammates. I just ordered a bunch of food for dinner and shit, so. Oh yeah, laser. That was, I love them. I love them moments, man. Early 2000s, Sacramento Kings fans, Kings teams, man. Late 90s, early 2000s, loved it. Cloned. I don't think so. I don't think that Ritter's going to get thrown out there tomorrow unless Gardner Minshew just goes out there and throws 2 or 3 picks. No, Hug. This live is not brought to you by BetUS. This one is brought to you by Woodson Whiskey. Go to woodsonwhiskey.com, man. Tell them Graphk sent you. This one is by Woodson Whiskey and OLV Raiders Network. Dart, yes, I'm in Dallas. It's a nice cig. It's a nice cigar. Blazed, yeah, man. My son got 5 picks, leading the league in interceptions right now. My boy out there balling right now. Graphk, can you tell us why you're so high on Ben Johnson? Have you watched the Detroit Lions offense? AP, have you really gotten an opportunity to watch the way Detroit goes about their business on the offense side of the ball? Also, do you see the difference, you know, with that Detroit Lions team once, you know, Dan Campbell identified Ben Johnson and brought him in as an OC? And mind you, they have a great offensive core, you know, great tight end. They have a phenomenal duo with Gibbs and Montgomery. You know, they have a phenomenal receiving core, one of the better O-lines in the league. They do, but I mean, bro, you just watch their offense, and then you can wonder why. Matter of fact, you won't even ask that question anymore, AP. My dog. Salute to you, though. You will never ask that question again if you go actually watch the way Detroit goes about their business. Clone, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. Because once again, if you have, let's just say you have a Ben Johnson running the O, and then you have a Patrick Graham running the defensive side of the ball. You know, there's not so many hands in that pot, right? You don't have Marvin Lewis. You don't have AP and Patrick Graham. You know what I'm saying? If you bring in a Ben Johnson, let him run the offensive side of the ball and say, Graham, you do whatever the fuck you need to do on the defensive side of the ball. It's on you. I think it simplifies things. I do. My bad about the lighting as well, you guys. Let me turn this light off. Once again, salute to everybody here in the building. Turn this light on real quick. There we go. All right, we lit. We're lit. Got a little more light out here. Does Ben want to come here, Surgery? That's a major question mark. I couldn't tell you that, I'll tell you right now, the team that we have right now, why would he? I mean, you look at the offense side of the ball, right? What should we be excited about? JPJ, definitely. Potentially DJ Glaze. Brock Bowers for sure. You got Tucker. You got Michael Mayer, but we definitely got to go full-fledged and go get a bunch of offensive help in this upcoming draft. And in free agency. Yeah, Hug, I hate it too, bro. I definitely do. I hate to be, the the mood killer. I hate to be that, but I'm not excited about what we're doing moving forward. Until the offseason, we can address the quarterback position, go identify a real wide receiver one, outside of Brock Bowers, of course, right? There's a lot of question mark. You need a running back. You need a true number one running back, not a journeyman, I don't want to call Alexander Madison a journeyman, but, a veteran guy that's been kind of a number two guy his whole career. Hey, ways to go live, bro. I don't even know what else, there's nothing really to talk about in terms of what we got going on with the Raiders right now. It's kind of a wait and see approach, right? Wait until tomorrow and see what this team looks like against the best team in the NFL. I mean, hey, we showed up for a quarter against the Baltimore Ravens. You just never really know. But once again, you go out there and beat the Chiefs, and then you look at the losses that you took, right? You look at losing to the lowly Carolina Panthers, and Andy Dalton out there carving up your defense. You look at losing to the the Denver Broncos after being up 10-0 on them. It's tough. Yeah, Carter Bradley was elevated. He was elevated. So it's interesting, you guys, because, he's been on the practice squad all season long. So it looks like we got Gardner, Ritter, and Carter Bradley all on the active roster. So interesting. So it looks like AP and company is saying, Gardner, your leash is non-existent at this point. Love it. Let me see. Hug, the weather's beautiful today. Beautiful. Let me see. I'm trying to read you guys' comments. My apologies, y'all. It's starting to get dark out here. But yeah, look, man, I said my piece, you guys. Smoking my cigar, had my little whiskey, wanted to come talk to you guys. It's just tough, man. We just got to hold on and kind of just hope that the rest of this season just kind of hurries up so we can get into the off season. We have a ton of money to play with. We have a complete draft class with an extra third-round pick. We have 2 potential comp picks with Bilal Nichols and Amik Robertson. So there's a lot to look forward to in the future. You know what I'm saying? But I just, it's kind of tough, man. Kind of tough. Wasted, man. Appreciate you, bro, getting that goofy the fuck out of here. But yeah, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 2 shows. Me and Darcy, Raiders Chiefs preview right before the watch party with me and Hammer. So stay tuned, you guys. Love y'all. Appreciate you guys. As always, just wanted to come in and kind of talk a little bit. I'm down and out right now. I'm going to be real with you. I love this team so damn much. It just hurts, man, to see, this team where they are right now. It just sucks to see where we are with this team. It's nasty work. There's really, I'm not excited to really look at anything, tomorrow outside of, once again, seeing what Brock Bowers can do again against one of the better defenses in the league. Potentially getting a glimpse of Desmond Ritter or Carter Bradley. Seeing the offensive line being able to get an opportunity to step up again and show signs of life. But outside of that, my expectations aren't really high tomorrow. You know what I mean? Salute to the Mokes on a $5 special. Might just hit my side chick house tomorrow. Mess around and fumble it at the end so my chick would just say, just like your Raiders. You stupid, bro. You stupid. But yeah, y'all, let me get out of here, man. I got to get dinner together for the kids and get right. I'm going to go finish this Sopranos. I got like 4 episodes left before it's completely done. So me and my wife have been binge watching The Sopranos. We got like 3 episodes, maybe 4 tops left. So I'm going to go finish this season 6. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Definitely, man. Salute to all you guys in the building. Wipe them feet on the way out and hit that subscribe button, man. Real talk. Salute.